What the hell? What? You have care packages! I got literally hit by a care package. I don't even... What? What is going on, guys? Nathan here with a Battlefield 4 gameplay commentary, the first commentary of this game on my channel, which is why this is a first impressions video. Now, let me just preface this with the fact that I have a lot of experience in Battlefield 3, so when I first hopped into Battlefield 4, I was kind of doing comparisons to BF3, which Battlefield 4 in itself is a very different game, which we'll get to in a second. But I do have a couple of hours into the game under my belt, and that's, not enough to form a super solid opinion of the game. However, it's still kind of in that first impression stage where you're getting to know things, but, just still have a little bit of experience. So I'd like to share my opinion with you guys on this game. Now, the first and most important difference between Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 that I've noticed so far is that Battlefield 4 is incredibly unpredictable. Things just seem to be much more chaotic and random in this game compared to Battlefield 3. It seems like you're never really safe in this game. Like, just when you think you're safe in this building, you either get sniped, or there might be a vehicle that you didn't see got near you or something, or there might be enemies to your left or right. It's just so chaotic, and this game seems to be a lot more close quarters, actually, than Battlefield 3 as well. There's a lot of enemy here, there, your teammates you don't have any semblance of, like, teamwork, it seems like, because it's just enemies are so random and they pop up here, there, you can't get, like, a sort of pattern down. So, I don't know, it's just very, very odd. Now, this next piece of gameplay is me basically just derping around on whatever this desert map is. I think it's part of, like, China Rising or something like that. And why? Because it's really fun. That's pretty much the only reason. I felt that I would include it just because this is just a blast to just, like, do wheelies in this desert place. And I mean, Battlefield 4 you can do that because it's just so random. Like, there's no semblance of order in this game. You just do whatever you want, and if you want to freaking ride a bicycle in the desert, then you can do that. Also, I do get a kill here. Oh, I just missed that guy. But anyway, so that is pretty much most of, I don't know, what I've noticed in Battlefield 4 so far. It's very different but similar, if that kind of makes sense. But so far, and then second, the graphics seem to be a bit different in Battlefield 4 versus Battlefield 3. I don't know, it's something about the lighting in Battlefield 4 kind of seems a bit odd, and it seems a bit odd in that it seems like darker and more cartoony. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but in Battlefield 3 it seemed like a lot of the time, the day was sunny. You had the sunshine, and the sun glare was annoying, I might add, and also that guy has an amazing emblem. But it seemed like in Battlefield 3, everything was sunny, and it seems so happy, versus this game seems just a lot more dark and, like, not as realistic, which is just kind of weird. Maybe, I don't know, my graphical settings are different in Battlefield 4 than Battlefield 3, but not by a lot. I got the lighting turned down a bit, and I don't think I have any anti-aliasing in this game, but it's just kind of different. Like, this game seems like a cross between Counter-Strike and Call of Duty, if that makes sense. And then another thing that I noticed that's different about Battlefield 4 is that the rounds are incredibly short. Like, Battlefield 3, you had like 40-minute rounds of rush where you would just take an objective, move on, take an objective, move on. This game, I've played, probably like 8 rush rounds, and 5 of those rounds were 5 minutes, about 5 minutes, 8 minutes or less, definitely. But it's like, the game seems so much more faster paced, and a lot of those times with those 5 minutes game, the top player has like 8 kills, whereas I'm used to like having like 23 kills would be like the mid guy on the scoreboard in Battlefield 3. It's just very different. It's just the rounds are shorter. It's just so much weirder. And there is a difference between weird and different, and I would say that this game is just kind of weird. Like, it's just kind of out there. Like, it doesn't hit its mark as a Battlefield simulator. Instead, it's kind of just an awkward cross. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me being new, but it seems like this game is too cartoony to be what it aspires to be, which is a more realistic Battlefield simulator. So, also, it is worth mentioning that I really don't like the fact that DICE decided to bring back the mortar and a semi-automatic sniper rifle. Those were two of my biggest pet peeves in Battlefield 3, and you know, just one Google search on the internet would tell you that the community in general hates things like that, like the mortar and the semi-auto sniper, and I don't know why they continue to bring it back. I don't care what kind of tactical advantage it has or what it counters. The mortar is one of the most frustrating aspects, or was, to Battlefield 3, and it continues to be in Battlefield 4. Also, I do like the counter knife. That is awesome. But yeah, that's like the only thing that I noticed that I really liked. But anyway, so I guess that's pretty much where I'll wrap up this video. I don't know, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. If you have kind of the same reaction, or if it's, you know, more like BF3 to you, because to me it's just this game attempts to be the same as BF3. It seems it just doesn't pull it off that well. But anyway, this is where I will wrap up the video. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys later.